welcome your host for the evening, Jim Bowen.
Now then, thank you very much indeed. Well, nice to be back with you. What about last week? We couldn't believe it last week. They came back from the dead, didn't they, and took the car away. Do you remember it? We'll just refresh your memories.
So David needing 72 and 3 darts in which to do it. That's double top. That's treble 20! Yes,
Come on, look at this! Well, marvellous, isn't it? Let's hope it happens again, because we really do want them all to win on Bullseye. Let's welcome the first couple tonight who are back with us to play on Bullseye.
From Yorkshire, Derek Ledger and Roger Crossley.
How are you? How are you, Derek? All the way from?
Barnsley.
From Barnsley. We had somebody on a fortnight to go from Barnsley, I think. A couple of lads, Jim and Roland, I remember them now.
Yeah.
What do you do for a living, Roger?
A joiner.
A joiner?
Yeah.
You work for yourself?
No, a local firm at Barnsley.
In Barnsley. Do you want to mention the firm?
Barnsley Metropolitan.
Barnsley Metropolitan. Is that the council, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. What about you, Derek?
Oh, I've got council as well.
Are you mates socially as well? I mean,
Yeah.
you go out for a drink and whatever.
When we can.
When you, are you both married?
Yeah.
Is it when your wives let you out, is it?
That's it.
Oh, you're not dominated, are you? Eh?
Just a bit.
Just a little bit. I mean, I know you're fanatical dart players, aren't you?
Yeah.
And you've got, what about any more sports have you got, Rog?
Just footballing.
Do you play soccer?
Well, just with lads, you know.
Because, I mean, you're a big lad, aren't you, to play soccer?
not
What
for the
position
team.
do you play?
Half back, centre half.
Hey, the days of centre-half have gone now, haven't they? You're giving your age away, aren't you? It's not centre-halves, it's sweepers now, isn't it?
Well, they do, yeah.
You play in the back four, flattening them down when they come past, is that what it is? Eh? What about you, Derek?
I like any sport.
Do you do anything apart from play darts? Do you?
I collect commemorative stamps, first acres.
Do you really? Have you got a good collection?
I've got them from 1968.
So they'll be worth a bit for you, won't they?
Will be eventually.
Eventually, that's good. And you're the brains part of the outfit tonight, aren't you?
I'm going to try.
It's grand. Nice to have you with us. You've been smashing. Derek, off you go into your little seat there. Go on, Rog. Sit down and relax. The next couple tonight who are going to play with us on Bullseye.
From Central, Ben Downing and Wendy Pierce-Butler.
This hand you shake with. How are you, Wendy? It's
Fine,
Wendy
thank you.
and Ben, isn't it? And you were... What do you do for a living, Ben?
I'm in the Air Force.
In the RAF. Where at?
At Abingdon, near Oxford.
Abingdon, near Oxford. Fine. And what about you, Wendy? What do you do?
I design things sometimes.
What sort of thing do you design?
Clothes
Clothes. Yeah.
and bits of furniture.
So you're an aesthetic sort of person, really, are you?
Terribly.
Yes. What do they do with the designs when you've done them, when you've made them?
I make them into things.
You actually design them and make pieces of
Yes.
furniture and things, do you?
Yes, that's correct.
What was the bit I heard about? What about the motorbikes? Are you into motorbikes?
Yes, into racing motorbikes.
Really? And you did say you got these paintings around the house of all the oil paintings of the motorbikes. Is that
Yes,
right?
painted by Wendy. She
And
painted
you do them, Wendy?
That's
you paint
correct.
them? That's right. So it's a very artistic sort of relationship, isn't it? Are you married?
Not yet.
No, you're just doing a few paintings and see how you feel.
That's about
Well, that's right. Aye. You can't beat a matte finish. That's very good. It's nice to have you with us. It's an outrageous lady, this interview. We haven't
You're
just
not
got to
wrong.
the bottom of it yet, but we will. A nice warm round of applause. A lovely couple, Wendy. Off you go to your seat, Watson. Nice to have you with us. And the third couple tonight who are going to play with us on Bullseye. Come on, make them nice and well.
From Central, David Bradley and Stan Hawkins.
David, are you all right? It's, well, the nose has gone down a bit, hasn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Because you've been on holiday, haven't you, this summer, and it was, when you came, it was, wasn't it?
It's always like that.
Is it really? I didn't know whether it was dipped or on main beam. I wasn't sure when you came in. What do you do, Stan, for a living?
I'm in the ambulance service.
Oh, yes, that's right. I read a bit about you. You're the standing ambulance man, aren't you?
That's it, I'm on an emergency machine in the city.
That's right. Is that, how many hours? Is that shift work, or is it?
Yeah, it's an alternating shift, days and
Yeah.
evenings.
Yeah. What about you, Dave?
I'm a representative for a finance company.
For a finance company? It's not one of these who come and take the cars away, is it?
It is, yeah.
Oh, is it really? I'll be taking a few of them back these days, aren't you?
We're happy to take that one back, please.
Oh, you're up, yeah? You're up to take the one back went last week? Yeah, never mind. Nice to have you with us. Happily married, Stan?
Yes, that's
Good.
6 years, two
Si-
children,
2 children in 6 years.
one boy, one girl.
One of each. Well, that's grand. What does your wife do? Does she work?
She's a part-time nurse at Dudley Road.
Because you're Midlands lads, aren't you?
That's right.
That's
yeah.
right. What about...
Brother-in-law.
Are you married, Dave?
Yeah, Carol.
And what does your wife do, Carol?
She works for a leasing company.
a leasing company, so between the two of you, you've got the finance world sewn up, have you?
That's it, yeah.
You've got it all sorted. Is your car on the drip? They call it on the drip, don't they? HP, they call it, don't they? On the drip. Are you listening when I'm talking? On the drip, on the chucky.
That's it.
Didn't it? On the chucky.
Yeah.
Do you have that up there, all of it? Do you have that, the chucky? I'm talking to myself. How do you feel about the game? Because they do say they get a bit nervous when they get on. Are you all right?
Yeah, it's a bit nerve-wracking, but...
We've looked after you and we've tried to make you feel fairly comfortable, haven't we? It's nice to have you with us. We've got 3 smashing couples, haven't we, tonight? David, off you go and sit down. Stan, sit down there. Lovely. Nice to have them with us. Yes, why not? Let them all do that. All right. You've seen the Bullseye dartboard before. We'll just go through it very quickly once again. There it is with the categories round the outside and the bonus areas, and the bonus figures can be won by the darts players. Just to remind you, this will destroy you, this. The Bullseye, if they get it, is worth £200. Dear. All right, once a subject's been hit, it drops out of the game. OK, exactly the same as every week on Bullseye. Now, we've arranged the order of contestants. We did that before we came on the air, so we're going to move in now and we'll start the game. The questions in the first round are worth £30 each, just to remind you once again. So come on, Derek, choose a subject for Roger.
Sport, please.
OK, come on, Roger, all the way from Barnsley. And it's a question on places, so there's no bonus, but here's your question on places. Early days, Derek. What was Zimbabwe called immediately before independence?
Rhodesia.
Good answer. Yeah, not all that easy with those African states. Well done. Come on, Wendy. Choose a subject.
Spelling, please.
Spelling for Ben. All right, Ben. Wendy wants a spelling question. And it's not. He's got you a question on Great Britain. But it's still early days and you're still settling in. So for £30, how many archbishops are there in the Church of England?
2.
He's right. It's I'll bet you thought that was a rude sign, didn't you? It wasn't really. Come on, David, what about a subject?
Sport, please.
Come on, Stan. See if you can get a sport question for David. Flashing to help you. And he's there. He's got you a £50 bonus. And here's your question on sport. It's coming up now. For another £30 to give you 80 in the first round. Which British boxer was the first man to knock down Muhammad Ali?
Henry Cooper.
Is right for £30. Well done. So at the end of the first round, we've got Derek and Roger with 30, Wendy and Ben with 30, and David and Stan with £80. We move to round 2, and this time the questions are worth £50 each. A little bit more difficult and less categories. Let's have a look at what we've got left. Food, showbiz, current affairs, history, books, words and spelling. Right, Derek, what do you think?
Books, please.
Books this time for Rog. Plenty of time, Rog. And he's there, he's got a £50 bonus. And your question, yes, why not? Books. Complete the next line from the poem of Rudyard Kipling. Now relax on this. Oh, east is east, and west is west, and...
Near the two shall meet.
Yes, we'll accept it. Near the twain shall meet is right. Good lad, well done. That's absolutely right. Good answer, Derek. Come on, Wendy.
Spelling again, please.
Spelling. Spelling still there to be won. Ben to throw. And it's not written, and the subject's gone, so we can't ask the question. Move to David. Still early days. David, choose a subject.
Showbiz, please.
Showbiz. Come on then, Stan. Flashing to help you. And it's not. It's sport, and the subject's gone, so we can't ask the question. At the end of that round gives us Derek and Roger with £130, Wendy and Ben with £30, and David and Stan with £80. We move to round 3. This time the questions are worth £100. More difficult and less categories. Let's have a look at what we've got to go at. We've got food, showbiz, current affairs, history, words and spelling. And it's Derek to choose a subject for Roger.
Food, please.
Food this time. £100 question on food. And we've got places, and it's gone, so we can't ask the question. We move on to Wendy.
Affairs, please.
Current affairs. Wendy, chosen current affairs for Ben. It's showbiz, so there's no bonus. But if you get this right, Wendy, it's £100 for you. Who wrote Old Possum's Book of Practical Cats, on which the musical Cats was based? It's been buzzed, I'm sorry. Anybody in the audience? £100 question. It was T.S. Eliot. Never mind, we move on now to David and Stan, and it's David to choose a subject.
Spelling, please.
Spelling. Stan, spelling he wants. It's there and flashing for you. And he's got your £30 bonus, and here's the question on spelling for a further £100. Spell the scientific name for a snapdragon, which is antirrhinum.
Sorry.
I'll say it again for you. A scientific name for a snapdragon, which is antirrhinum.
A-N-T-E-R-Y-N-A-M.
It's not, and it's not an easy one. I'll spell it for you. A-N-T-I-R-R-H-I-N-U-M. Antirrhinum. Not easy, but it was a £100 question. So at the end of that round, we have the scores with Derek and Roger with £130, Wendy and Ben with £30, David and Stan with £110. So sadly, we've got to say cheerio to Wendy and Ben. Give them a nice warm round of applause. Well, Ben, never all that easy the questions were there, but there we are. We've got the bullseye darts and the pen, and we've got, of course, £30 for you, which will count out there. 10, 20, £30. It might just, it'll buy us a drink, perhaps, won't it? It may buy you some oil paints.
That was easy, wasn't it?
That was fairly easy, wasn't it? Give them a nice round of applause, Wendy and Ben. Lovely couple. Thank you very much indeed. Now we come to round 2 of the game, and here, as you all remember, we use a normal, traditional match play dartboard. And you remember, of course, here, we ask the 2 remaining dart players to compete in 3 rounds of darts against each other. The highest scorer of each round wins for his partner a question, and the value of that question is the winning score. OK? So, lads, it's pounds for points. As many as you can get. Come in, Rog. In you go to the hockey, and it's over to Tony Green.
Round 1, it's Roger to throw. It's the treble 1. Single 20. Treble 1 again, that's 26. Stan then with 26 to beat. Single 20. That's a single 5. That's another 5, that's 30, but Stan takes the first round.
Right. So it's... here we are, David. This is for £30 for you, and a start in the second round of the competition. A cob and a pen are the names for a male and female cob and a pen. We can offer it across to Derek.
Swans.
A swan is right, and you score £26 because that's what your partner got, which gives us 156 plays 110, and we're into round 2.
And Roger once again starting round 2. Treble 20. Another treble 20. Single 20, 140! Stan then, a lot to do now, 140 to beat. Single 20. Single 1. Another 1, that's 22. Second round to Roger.
All right. Derek, for £140 this question, your doctor probably reads the BMJ. What does BMJ stand for?
The British Medical Journal.
Is absolutely right for £140. And we're over to round 3.
Third, final round. Single 1. Single 20. And that's a 5, that's 26 scored. Well, that's the check, that's 41 scored. So it's 41 for Roger, Stan, 41 to beat. Single 5. Single 5. Single 20, 30. So the final round goes to Roger on 41.
Right, so the question, and this is worth £41. And for a place in the final, what is a white Wyandotte?
Fish.
It's not. All right. David, any idea what's a white Wyandotte?
Bird.
What sort of a bird? I'll leave it with you.
Swan.
It's not a swan. It's very, very close. It's a breed of domestic hen. Never mind. Gives us a score. It's 296 plays, 110. So we've got to say cheerio to David and Stan. Give them a nice round of applause because they've done very, very well. Come on, man. Come on, Stan. You've done very well. You've got your bullseye darts and you've got the pen and these lovely bullseye tankards, which are all engraved as a souvenir of the show, and of course £110, which is there. We're delighted to have had you with us. Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah,
all
very
right.
nice.
We've enjoyed having you with us. See us in a couple of throws. We'll see you soon. Thanks very much indeed. Welcome back to the second half of Bullseye. We'd like to introduce you to a gentleman now. He hasn't been with us before. All the way from Scotland, he's an international representing his country. The talents of Mr. Angus Ross. Nice warm round of applause. It's lovely to have you with us, all the way from Scotland. And because we haven't seen you on the show before, what sort of a year are you having?
Oh, quite good, yeah.
You're doing well, paying your bills and making a few bob.
It's all right.
Yeah, because it's all about a lot of pressure, isn't it? Are you doing exhibition matches all the time?
Yes, all the time.
And everybody's after beating you, aren't they?
That's right.
Have you got an ambition in the business?
Yeah.
What is it?
Try to be world #1 sometime.
You want to be the lad up there, leading the world. All right. We hope tonight you're going to do well for us. We're going to ask you to throw 301 or more with 9 darts. And if you do that, Central will double that figure and give it to the charity chosen by the finalists. All right. We're all rooting for you, and I'm sure the country is as well. Give Angus a nice warm round of applause as he throws the shot.
Angus all set. First down. Still 5. Trouble 1. And single 20, that's 38. Single 20. Treble 20. Single 20, 100. Angus then with 138 after 6 darts, 3 to go. Single 20. Single 20. And that's a 1, that's 41, 179.
Nice to be with us. It's not easy, is it, coming in and just doing it cold, isn't it? And it's lovely for the public, though, because they see that even great dart players like yourself and all the big boys in there can go in there and maybe not get it absolutely right all the time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, welcome back. Come on, lads, tell us about the charity. This is the gentleman who's got you a few quid for your charity. Tell us about this charity.
Hoping to buy some equipment for the local
For the local hospital, and that's in...
Barnsley.
That's in Bar. And what sort of equipment is it? Is it just...
Anyone.
You're just going to
What
put some
they
money
want,
into the fund and they're going to buy what they
Yeah.
want. Well, he's got you £179. I'm sure you're grateful about that. Ladies and gentlemen, Angus Ross is a lovely fella. God bless you, Angus. How are you doing now? Well, you've done the big bit. Yeah, you've done the big bit, haven't you? Because it is the big bit, getting through to the last. He's petrified, is this fella here, isn't he? Just relax, you're all right. We're going to show you a dartboard now. You know it, you've seen it. On the last series and on this series, it's the Bullseye Star board. Come and have a look at it, and I'll take you through it very slowly. Come on, Rog. Come on, Derek. It's a test of memory as well as skill, is this. On this board, we've got black segments and red segments. And in every red segment, there are some super prizes.
In 1, a family-sized fridge incorporating a drinks dispenser. In 2, for the children to get out and about, boys and girls cycles. In 3, for the handyman, a portable workbench with tools. In 4, an automatic front-loading washing machine with 8 program settings. In 5, a set of 3 lightweight suitcases. In 6, a 4-band stereo radio cassette recorder using either mains or battery. In 7, a coffee table with a glass-top map of the world with brass trim. In 8, a camera with a pistol grip flash to give you instant pictures. And Bully's special prize this week, a 26-inch remote-controlled colour TV in an attractive cabinet.
Now then. 9 super prizes, aren't they? They're great prizes, and we're giving you 9 darts. Now, we know you're both great dart players. We want you to do very well. Little poem, just to remind you. In this game, keep out of the black and in the red. You get nothing at all for 2 in a bed. 2 darts in the red and you lose the prize you've won. OK. So it's 3 darts first of all for Rog. Stand there, young sir, and relax. Best of order.
Roger's setting off for the prizes. That's black. That's in the red, number 1.
That's fine. That's a fridge and drinks dispenser. That's a lovely prize.
Red, number 2.
That's fine. That's a children's bike. So you've got 2 super prizes. 2 on 3. Come and stand in here, Rog. That's a super start.
Derek now. 3 darts to go. It's red, number 3.
It's fine. A workbench and tools. Super.
Well, that's in the black. That's red. It's number 4.
That's a washing machine. Well done. That's 4 good prizes. Take your darts. Marvellous. In you go. And it's the last 3 darts. Over to Tony.
And so this is the final 3 darts, and it's Roger to throw. And that's red. Number 5.
That's the suitcases.
Red again. Number 8.
That's the camera.
And that's a bullseye!
Oh, dear. Can't believe it. Super. Oh, dear. Let's have a look at what you've won. You have won the fridge and drinks dispenser, the children's bikes, the workbench and tools, the washing machine, the suitcases, the camera, and Bully's Star Prize, the 26-inch colour television. Well, not a marvellous night you've had, haven't you? Now then, I've got to ask you to consider a gamble. Tonight's Star Prize is hiding behind Bully, and you can gamble those prizes you've won against tonight's Star Prize. You've got the time it takes that board to revolve to tell us what you want to do. Have a chat about it. You've about 5 or 6 seconds. What do you think?
We'll take us prize.
You're going to take the prizes. I think you're very wise. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 lovely lads. Marvellous spirit. And look here, you've got your Bullseye tankards and your money, £296, and your Bullseye darts and your pen. What an incredible night you've had with us. Give them a nice round of applause, the marvellous lads. Very good. Have a good night. All right. Well. So what we do now, you know what we do. We bring back the couple who came second, and we ask them if they're prepared to consider a gamble. Welcome back, David and Stan. We haven't got a lot of time. Listen very carefully. The gamble, 101 or more, with 6 darts, 3 for Stan, 3 for David, for tonight's Star Prize. But you're gambling your £110. What do you think?
We'll have a go.
You're going to gamble it. All right, so non-dart player first. Here we go. Best of order for the gamble. Over to Tony.
Tonight's Star Prize. It's David and Stan, and it's David throwing first. Well, that's unlucky. Settle down. It's out of the board. That's 18. And that's a 6. That's 24. Leaving 77 required by Stan. Well, that's 9. 10. Needs 67. Can't be done. That's unlucky, but that's the gamble.
Never mind, you missed it. Come and have a look at what you would have won. Come and have a look at it. Come on. Never mind. There it is. Oh, dear. Never mind. Nice to have had you with us. We'd like to thank you very much indeed for watching Bullseye tonight. Thanks very much to Angus Ross, to Tony Green, to all our contestants, and to you for watching. We'll be back next week with Bullseye. Good night, safe journey. The day wouldn't be the same without a bit of Bully, would it? Bye!